Welcome to Tzu Chi This Week. I'm Maggie Tai. Thank you for joining us. Tzu Chi Vision Mobile Clinic works with an LA Catholic organization to give free eyeglasses for the impoverished. Water can keep us hydrated in the hot weather, but excessive drinking can also be harmful to our bodies. Myanmar Tzu Chi volunteers invite an English teacher to tutor farming village students during the summer. TIMA members and volunteers went to New Taipei City's Gong Liao to provide free medical services, which they conduct once every 2 months. Despite the heat, the medical team carried out their mission without any complaints, and they even went door to door to deliver medications to the patients.
Despite the heat in May in New Taipei City's Gong Liao district, TIMA members and Tzu Chi volunteers have come to the Longmen village to provide medical services for local elderly people.
As people age, it is inevitable that many of their joints may deteriorate. Before I came here to serve the seniors, I reviewed some textbooks to learn what exercises are good for joints. So if I have any chance on my visit here, I will teach them.
Volunteer Wu Mei, who is over 80 years old, is a local resident from Gong Liao. She used to come to help whenever Tzu Chi held free clinics, but this time she was absent. Worried about her, the volunteers brought the medical team to check her condition. After the accident, Wu Mei has not gone out for more than a week. Most of the young people in Gong Liao have left their hometown to work, leaving behind elderly people in the village. Many residents did not expect that the doctors would give them some useful health tips.
The doctor checked my health carefully and patiently. He checked me very carefully.
Most of the patients are elderly people. Since they have difficulty going to the hospital on their own, they need free clinics to help alleviate their physical pain.
After the free medical outreach, the volunteer rode the scooter, going door to door to give out medicines. TIMA members and the volunteers braved the heat to carry out their medical mission throughout Gong Liao.
Lincoln Heights in Los Angeles is an impoverished community, and most of the residents are immigrants. Without medical insurance, they can't even afford a pair of glasses to correct their blurry eyesight. The Tzu Chi Vision Mobile Clinic cooperated with the local Catholic organization to provide free eye exams and glasses for the locals. This impoverished district has many immigrants, and most of them don't have medical insurances. A Tzu Chi Vision Mobile Clinic cooperated with St. Vincent de Paul Foundation to host a free eye clinic.
She didn't speak English, so I got one of the store employees, and she told me that at 7 o'clock, and this was not supposed to start until 9:30, she was going to wait there 2.5 hours.
Waiting 2 hours for a pair of glasses, this shows how much people here needed the new glasses.
Mostly, like if I'm reading something like this, it's blurry, and this eye is blurry because my cornea is no good. This is the only eye that can see really good. And this is blurred, and with the glasses, it becomes more clearer.
Before a little bit, see, now it's good. Yeah.
I like the service. Everybody's so kind.
Thank you.
And now I like my glasses. I can see better.
St. Vincent de Paul Foundation is a Catholic organization, and Tzu Chi TIMA is a Buddhist organization. Nonetheless, different religions all carry the same mission of love and hope to bring warmth to these minorities. Tzu Chi has been conducting free eye clinics in the U.S. for 6 years and have worked with more than 10 charity organizations. Low-income residents are unable to afford new glasses, so TIMA started to work with the Foothill Unity Center 2 years ago to provide free eye exams in remote areas.
What is this here? Too little?
Picking glasses in front of the wall, Zuder wants to see this world more clearly.
I like these.
Zuder was a drug abuser and an alcoholic when he was young. Although he quit for a while, he was tempted again and had become homeless a year ago. He had received help from Tima at the Foothill Unity Center in California, and he decided to change himself afterward.
It's been a wonderful experience. You guys have been real helpful. You know, I've gotten free glasses here, you know, free eye exam. You know, I'm really pleased and real grateful today that I'm able to get some new glasses and move forward with my life.
Tima prepared many different glasses frames and degree lenses to customize for each patient. Martinez once had a hard time to provide for his family financially due to his blurry eyesight.
Yeah, I have 4 kids and an ex-wife. It's difficult for people like me to be able to afford something like this. So if it wasn't for this organization or this foundation, I wouldn't be able to get them here today.
We hope to have more cooperation within the future, and hopefully our dentists can also come to serve more people at the Foothill Unity Center. It can benefit people from 14 cities.
Tima members provide mindful services and eyeglasses to help the residents regain their clear vision and confidence. In the Philippines, a 26-year-old woman suffered from cataracts for more than a year. She always blamed herself for not able to care for her children nor make money to help her husband. Thanks to Tzu Chi's free clinic, she was able to seek medical help and receive the cataract surgery.
26-year-old Olive de Mesa must take her sister's hand when she goes out because she has cataracts. Her only wish is to reduce her family's financial burden.
Her husband does not have a stable job, but several part-time jobs. For example, he works on delivery services every Saturday, but the money he earns is usually not enough to support the family.
Thanks to her neighbor's information about Tzu Chi's free clinic, Olive de Mesa was able to seek medical help from Tima doctors and receive the surgery that she desperately needed.
She has the opportunity to make a good recovery, and her eyes have response to light stimulus. There is hope.
I want to apply for a job after surgery. I hope my children can study hard at school without any worries. At the same time, I hope I will be able to afford the basic needs for my family.
After 2 weeks of surgery, Olive de Mesa can now help out with her brother's business, getting rid of darkness and anxiety she has experienced for the past year.
In the Philippines, Tima members have conducted a free dental clinic at a church in Mandaluyong City. This is the third free clinic Tima members have provided for the community. This time, the volunteers have also introduced Tzu Chi's bamboo coin bank to the public, inspiring them to save up to help the less fortunate.
Tilting one's head against the wall is not an easy pose to maintain, but Janelle is willing to bear it, and there's a good reason.
I am very happy, as I finally have my cavity filled.
We only go to the doctors when we fall ill, but you're different. Not only do you provide free treatment, but you also come serve in our community.
This is Roque Parush in Mandaluyong City. Invited by the clergy, Philippines Tima members are holding a free clinic here for the third time.
This free clinic is not only a medical mission, but also high-quality service. You brought dental equipment and air conditioning. Not only have you taken into consideration the comfort of the medical team, but also the high-quality treatment of the patients.
We try to treat them as our own paying patients. So lahat ng tender, loving care that we do to our patients, the kind of treatment that we do to our patients is the same treatment we do during this mission.
Thanks to the free clinic, I've saved on dental expenses.
As the medical team is busy at work, the volunteers also introduced Tzu Chi to the public, inspiring people.
We've brought 100 coin banks here today. After we introduce Tzu Chi to them, everyone happily takes the coin bank home. They want to help Tzu Chi and do good deeds.
The medical team is providing service with a gentle demeanor. Being humble, the volunteers are treating the patients as their own family.
As the weather is getting hotter, drinking water is the healthiest and most economic choice for the body. It can also help the body get rid of the waste and promote digestion. How to correctly remain hydrated is according to each person's weight and physical condition, as well as different environments. It should also be noted that excessive drinking of water or improper hydration can also cause physical harm.
Although drinking water is beneficial to our metabolism, the correct amount of water intake depends upon the individual. A person suffering from heart problems who drinks up to 5,000 cc of water every day may experience physical problems such as fatigue, shortness of breath, and edema.
The heart is like a motor, and when it is about to break down or is already struggling to operate, it can experience a heavier workload if you give it too much water. This will make heart failure even worse.
Taking one's body weight and multiplying it by 30 will roughly give you the right amount of water to be consumed in a single day. For a 70-kilogram adult, about 2,100 cc of water is needed to replenish their body, although this amount could be altered due to weather and personal circumstances. Some people will drink a glass of water first thing in the morning and or before going to bed to maintain their health. However, if nighttime urination affects your sleep cycle, adjustments are recommended to prevent the loss of yang in the body.
Water is yin, and the water that we replenish is dependent upon our accumulated yang. If we drink too much water at night, TCM doctors say your yin could lead one to feel relatively weak. Also, an imbalance of the two in the body could potentially lead to frequent urination.
Doctors recommend drinking water in intervals as well as drinking slowly, each time consuming about 150 to 200 cc of water. Factors determining consumption can include temperature, skin conditions, urine color, and stool conditions. Exercising is a good way to help water better circulate within the body, boosting our body's metabolism and improve our overall health.
The Japanese climbing fern is a plant that can be seen everywhere in Chimei tribe in Hualien. It is cooling, detoxifying, and reduce inflammations. Early on, residents of this tribe often use it as medicine when taking a bath. Tzu Chi University of Science and Technology used a rafting chip in the area to extract the essence of the plant. It was later made into facial cream and facial masks that can be used to protect people's skin from sunburns.
In summer, the skin should be well protected from the sun. In case of sunburn, the pain is even more intolerable. At this time, people should rely on it to help repair damaged skin.
As to the sunblock cream, the main ingredient is the Japanese climbing fern. It is documented in many books that it has antipyretic and analgesic functions.
It looks like a weed, but in fact it has great functions. This is the traditional crop of the Chimei tribe in Hualien.
The Japanese climbing fern we have extracted is rich in polysaccharides. In addition, our experiment also found that it can repair cells, and in our immunology testing, it can minimize allergic reactions.
After being dried and extracted in the lab and later added together with other natural moisturizers, the Japanese climbing fern was eventually turned into facial cream and facial masks.
The material is perfectly fit, and I feel like its essence can instantly be absorbed in the skin. I feel very comfortable.
The Chimei tribe is also a rely point for rafting. The formula of this treatment cream will also be provided to the residents in the tribe, hoping to help improve the local economy.
In China, Tzu Chi volunteers have been providing scholarships at Mashan High School in Guangxi. At the latest scholarship ceremony, many graduating seniors expressed their gratitude to the volunteers. In addition, a school principal and some parents also joined the event at Hunan University of Chinese Medicine. Let's take a look.
Tzu Chi volunteers care for students when they give out scholarships at Mashan High School. Many seniors who are about to graduate expressed their gratitude to the volunteer through writing letters and singing. Another student, Huang Chunling, also seizes the occasion to thank her mother.
I took her out to a restaurant and told her, "I love you, Mom." This is the first time I told her this. I almost cried while saying this, but I held back the tears.
Meanwhile, Changsha Tzu Chi volunteers promote filial piety at Hunan University of Chinese Medicine. Ma Ping, whose elder sister is caring for their ill mother, has come to volunteer with her sister's best wishes.
My sister gave me the opportunity to serve, therefore I have to work doubly hard to care for these students.
Since the school's recycling fund is part of the scholarship fund, the school principal Yi Yu has invited the students' parents to the event.
I've sent out the invitation using the communication software, and these parents took the initiative to come here.
The volunteers have created a cycle of love, harmonizing the society.
In Myanmar, March through May is the students' summer vacation. While parents in the cities might use the time to send their children to cram school, children in countryside usually spend their break helping their parents with farming duties. To help these students to be compatible, Tzu Chi volunteers in Yangon invited an English teacher to tutor these children.
King Sui Wing is already busy in the kitchen preparing meal boxes at 4 a.m. This is the day she's heading to the countryside with Tzu Chi volunteers to tutor some students. After a 3-hour car ride, the volunteers arrive at the Pien village, where the children are already waiting for them.
There is a gap between the educational resources in the city and countryside. I've discovered that the children here really enjoy attending class, but they lack resources. Therefore, I'm willing to come.
King Sui Wing teaches in a very interactive way, so the children always look forward to attending her English class.
I enjoy attending the English class, and she teaches in an interesting way. She plays games with us and awards us with cookies and candies.
In the past summer, the children in our village simply played, besides helping their parents with farming. This year, they seized the opportunity to study and have improved their academic performances.
When I go shopping for clothes or shoes, I will check the prices first. I won't buy them if they are too pricey, because I can buy stationery for the students with the money I save.
After 3 months of interaction, the teacher and the children in the Pien village have established a special connection. In the future summers, they're likely to continue and strengthen this teacher-student bond.
The power of reading is unimaginable. Jingsi Reading Room has been established in many school campuses to promote a better reading culture. In Dongshi Junior High School, the stirring space allows teachers and students to enrich their knowledge. In Wufeng Primary School, students not only volunteer at the reading room, they've also put bamboo coin bags there to further good deeds. Dongshi Junior High School had their Jingsi Reading Room grand opening ceremony. Now students who enjoy reading can have a great space to do that in.
很舒适，就是会感到很清闲啊，就是这里很安静，又可以让人家静下心。
The bright space is incorporated with the Hakka elements of Dongshi. Plus, all the books here are great resources to enrich the mind and soul.
This is the soul of our school. Every day they can spend 10 minutes here to read books that can benefit them in various ways. This should be very helpful to them.
Just like the Jingsi Reading Room, the 2 letters, Jingsi, means whenever they come here, it's tranquility. Even just reading a book will help them find life answers.
Students also receive Jingsi aphorisms from Tzu Chi volunteers to distribute to all the classrooms in order to pass down the wisdom and inspiration. In Wufeng Primary School, the Jingsi Reading Room was established at the end of last year. The school has deliberately organized many activities to teach their children about the spirit of serving others.
In the future, they can be the guiding volunteers in the reading room and organize the tables and chairs during classroom breaks. It can also help the children who wants to read there.
Students have shown great learning outcomes and learned to give back to the society. 1,000 bamboo coin banks are inspiring the goodness in teachers and students as they vow to save what they can to do great deeds. Through reading, education based on great love can take root in the students from a young age. This helps them grow up to be caring and wise in a healthy campus environment. Tzu Chi volunteers in Yonghe District, New Taipei City, hosted an vegetarian gathering under the Fuhe Bridge with the Yonghe Senior Association. These seniors came to listen to volunteers sharing about how different methods can lead to a low-carbon lifestyle.
现在流行一个运动，叫做什么运动？你知道吗？
These seniors are here to catch up to the chants young people are promoting nowadays.
Yonghe Senior Association had started to promote reusable utensils since the beginning of this year. This time, Tzu Chi mentioned the waste-free diet, and it's very good. We hope to teach our members to carry out their responsibilities for the earth.
The concepts of a waste-free diet for us is a great strength to promote. There were things we've never thought of if they didn't point it out. For example, I didn't know how many plastic bags we've used for just buying soy milk.
Tzu Chi volunteers hosted a venue under the Fuhe Bridge to promote a low-carbon lifestyle, which is walking more, exercising more, turn on AC less, and adapting a vegetarian diet. Hong Kong is a highly populated area. Multiple Buddha Day ceremonies were held to pray for peace and auspiciousness. Let's take a look. The participants took every step with sincerity. Tzu Chi Hong Kong chapter invited local community members to come to cleanse their minds. The temperature on the day of the outdoor ceremony of Kowloon community was 35 degrees Celsius.
I hope everyone can cleanse their mind so that the Upper Nao Tao Kok community can be not only an environmentally friendly community, but also an utopia filled with love.
I feel very solemn and serious during the Buddha Day ceremony, and I feel my heart became very calm and respectful.
The volunteers' clothes were soaking wet with sweat, but it can't stop them from promoting the event and inviting the public to join.
It is really hot and my whole bag is wet. I feel graceful and joyful every day.
This popular vegetarian restaurant hosted a small Buddha Day ceremony for people to receive blessings.
I felt just like before after the ceremony. I still live a confusing life. However, I believe the most important thing in life is to have a good heart.
The Buddha Day ceremony is not about the venue itself, but to remind everyone to keep a pure mind and lead a fulfilling life every day. Tzu Chi volunteers in Colombo invited the public to join the Buddha Day ceremony, and the participants wore their formal white outfits to pray to the Buddha. Children also washed their parents' feet and bowed to express gratitude. We'll leave you with these images and thank you for joining us.